Hi guys, welcome back. So today I'm doing the Paletteful Packs unboxing. This is the petite pack this month. This is the first time I'm getting this box, so I decided to go with the petite. I'll let you know towards the end of the video if I'm going to upgrade next month or not. So Paletteful Packs comes with 3 different subscriptions. They have the Young Artist Paletteful Pack, which is $31.95 a month. They have the Premier Paletteful Pack, which is $35.95 a month. And then they have the Petite Paletteful Pack, which is $24.95 a month, and that's which one this is. So let's get into the unboxing of this one, and then we'll do some swatches, and then like the Smart Art Box one, I think I'll save the artwork for another video, just depending how long this is. And then if you guys could let me know down in the comments if you'd rather just forego the swatching, because I think that's probably the part that takes the longest. I could do that on my own, and then we could just jump into some artwork if you wanted the artwork in the same video as the unboxing. But I know a lot of people just want to see the unboxing and then they're done, right? They just want to know what's in the box. So let me know what you guys prefer, because I'm just kind of winging it here. Okay, so first thing I see is this big thing. This is the Daniel Smith Walnut ink. Okay, so it must be in the color walnut. It's acid-free, natural walnut colored drawing ink. Excellent ink for dip pens and brush. Okay, so, well, I see some brushes, so that must be to go with this. Am I gonna get this all over the place if I open this? Okay. Oh, it's nice and dark. Let's try to not make a mess with this stuff. Okay, so then I see some brushes. This must go with the ink. So these are the Princeton Art and Brush Co. Real Value brush selection. There's synthetic hair golden Taklon brushes, and you have a number 1, 3, 5, and a 6 shader brush. So that's pretty cool. I use a lot of the synthetic Taklon brushes, like when I'm doing my color pencil pieces and I'm blending with OMS. So I love getting these brushes. So we'll try it with this and see how that goes. Okay, so we do have some. Where's the pen part? Because we have some nibs here. It looks like a Speedball Artist. Must be number 512 and 513 nibs. Okay, so let's just have a look here. So it's the Speedball nib set and Speedball pen holder. Is that what this is? This looks like a wand. I could like do some magic with this. Okay, so it says the nibs can be used for drawing on lettering. You get the bold point tip and a fine point tip. Nib is extra fine. Both nibs work with the included Speedball pen holder. If you ever expand your nib collection, the holder will also work with nibs A, B, C, 22B, 59, 99, 101, and M. Okay, so they're about $5. Interesting. I don't know how that's going to stay on there, but we'll try it. We'll figure it out. Okay. I feel like I want to do some magic, like Wingardium Leviosa, or Leviosa. Okay, that's for my Harry Potter fans out there. Then the next item I have is Faber-Castell Pit Artist Pen Brush in Walnut Brown, number 177. Okay, so the theme of the month is brown, apparently. Okay, that's a nice brush tip. And then, oh, there's a sticker. I really like the stickers. Actually, I think I'll be starting to collect them. So this is Paletteful Walnut Edition. So not brown, it's Walnut Edition. So excuse me. And then our drawing surface for the month will be this Strathmore drawing paper. It's medium surfaced, 24 sheets. I'm trying to stay in frame here. It's 4 by 6 inches and it's 80 pounds. And it's good for finished artwork and dry media. Okay, seeing how we have liquid media this month, but we'll see how that goes. So it's 80 pounds. It's a little bit thinner than like your watercolor paper would be. It's got a nice like cream color to it, so I like that. Like it's like off-white, you know. So that's interesting. Okay. I'll get rid of this. And so these are all the items that are in the box this month. So the Daniel Smith Walnut ink is worth $12. I'll hold this up here in case you guys want to pause the video because I'm not going to read all this out to you. But the Pitt pencil was $3.70. The Golden Taklon brushes were $6.75. The nib sets and the pen holder were $5.08. And the Strathmore drawing pad is $3.69. Now I do know, okay, so spoiler alert, because I did look to see what was in the Paletteful Premier pack, which is the bigger box that comes with this. So if you don't want to hear what's in that box, skip ahead a few seconds. But I do know that they also got the Polychromos pencil in walnut brown and the Albert Dürer pencil, which is from the Polychromos range as well. They got that in walnut brown, which is a watercolor pencil. And then they also got a bigger pad of this. I believe it was 8 by 10. And they also got, I want to say it was, they got another pad of paper. It was a few sheets from Stonehenge, I think. And that's only, that box is $10 more. So I'm kind of thinking next month I might upgrade because I like the idea of getting a bigger surface, especially if it's going to be like a pad of paper like this that you can use. And I'm kind of glad, you know, I already have the Polychromos pencils and the Albert Dürer, so, you know, I didn't need those, but for the surface, I do like it because, you know, you got enough here that you could do not only what the prompts are. So I'll turn this over because there are prompts on the back of this. So you can not only do this for the month, but you can also like do it for other artworks too. So this box does give you some tips and techniques as well. So walnut ink is water soluble and transparent, which means it works a lot like watercolor and can be diluted with water to achieve lighter tones. To create darker tones, repeatedly layer the walnut ink after it has dried until you have your desired tone. So the ink is not waterproof, so it can be easily lifted, scrubbed off with a wet brush. If you plan to use this technique or any heavy washes, we recommend a watercolor paper. Okay, and make sure you clean the nibs thoroughly with water when you finish. So I'm assuming these nibs. And these are the prompts for the month. So as far as I can see, Paletteful Packs doesn't have anything. Like I know Smart Art Box has, you can do the prompts for the month and then you get your 500 Peacock points, which you can either put towards money off of your subscription or buy stuff in their store, whatever you want. But I didn't find anything like that for Paletteful Packs. If I am wrong, please let me know down in the comments below, but I did look and I didn't find any coupon code or anything from them, but if I do find something, I will link it down below for you guys, okay? So that's that. So let's get into playing with some of this stuff. And we'll swatch, and then I think we'll do our, you know, our art project in another video again. Again, let me know if you guys like that, or if you just would rather it all be in one video, or if you want me to time-lapse some stuff, if I can figure out how to do that. So I think I'm going to do my swatches on here, but I may do some on here as well. Since we have a pad of paper, we might as well try it, right? Okay, so I'm interested to see how these are going to fit onto that pen. Sorry, drink of water. My throat is a little dry today. All right, so let's crack into these and see if we can figure this out. Okay, so it says ones, okay, they almost look, the tips look the same. I guess this one's maybe a little bit smaller than this one, but so does it just slide on? I'm confused. Okay, I have never used things like these before, so I really am not sure how this is supposed to stick together. I mean, because if it, yeah, like, is there another piece in there? Am I missing a piece? Is this broken, maybe? Maybe it is. There's like, I don't know. Okay, hi guys, this is future me interjecting here for a minute because I just had to go look up how to use this pen because I was so confused on what to do, and now I feel so silly because I'm like, how did I not realize this? So it doesn't go on this end because I'm here going, you know, I'm not really sure how that's supposed to stick to that. Do I tape it there or what? But look at the other end. There's this little groove in here. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's like a little groove, and this just slides right into the groove. And there's your pen. I'm like who, I mean, I guess if you haven't used one of these, who's gonna figure that out? But I couldn't figure out for the life of me, and I really wanted to figure out how to use these. So yeah, so now we'll try it properly. So we'll dip it in. So this is the bigger one. So we'll stay with the bigger one on this side, and this is, so I'm still not even sure what side to use it in, but this is so much better, so much more comfortable. Yeah, and we might as well try it on this paper too. So again, the more you press, the more will come out. Okay, and it just pops out, and we'll pop the little one in, just like that, and dippy dip dip, and continue on. Now I'm not writing out any fancy lettering because I don't know how, but I can do scratchy lines, so there's that. And we'll try it over here. The only thing I'm noticing is you have to dip it a lot, but maybe I'm just not doing it. Like maybe you're supposed to dip it all the way down. Oh yeah, look, because then quite a bit go in there. So maybe I'm just not dipping it. But it's pretty cool how it just holds it in there and it doesn't like let it run out only when you're pressing it. Okay, so the key might be to dip that sucker in all the way. Because look at that, I'm able to get quite a bit, so dip it in all the way. We're learning together. Or you already knew this and you're still looking at me like, how did you not know that? Okay. Interesting. So I'm liking this a lot more now. So we'll try to incorporate this maybe with like some little details in the piece or something like that. So this is the Walnut Brown Pit Artist pen. It's not a pencil. Okay, so you can get some thicker lines and stuff. Okay, so it's a brush pen. I like that it's in walnut brown because most of my brush pens that I get are all black for doing any inking stuff or outlining stuff. I don't have a brown one, so this is kind of nice to play around with this. And I will be right back. I'm going to grab some water and then we'll play around with this walnut ink more. Okay, so now I've got some water and I've got that Princeton 6 shader brush. So I'm going to see how the walnut ink looks on paper. And we'll do this paper and this paper. Actually, you know what? I should probably put something behind this paper to see if it leaks, but we'll see. Be a trial. We'll see how bad it leaks through. Oh, it looks like painting with coffee, maybe. That's kind of pretty. So that's not watered down. Okay, I just got a little dish here that I can kind of water it down a little bit in and see how it looks if you add a little bit of water to it maybe. So this will be a little watered down. I feel like it's starting to dry pretty quickly. And then we'll add a little bit more water and see how light we can get it to go. Now this isn't watercolor paper, so it will buckle a little bit. It is the Canson mixed media. It's 98 pounds, but I find it does handle a little bit of water just fine. So that's why I've decided I'm going to do all my swatches for the boxes that I get in this, and then I can flip through and I have everything in the same box. Okay, so we'll try this on this paper too. Well, I feel like this shows up maybe a little bit better than here. I don't know, we'll have to see when it starts to dry. I like that, and I feel like I'm getting more per like dip than I did over here. And that could be because this is mixed media, so it is a little bit thirsty of a paper, whereas this is a thinner paper, so it wouldn't absorb the water as much or the liquid as much. So I'm thinking that's what's going on, but that's kind of cool. So then we'll do our mixture here. Get just a tad bit more, because this was sort of like a medium, just added a little bit of water. Okay. So again, I'm still able to make it go a little bit longer, and I feel like it's not as patchy as up here too. Like it's smooth up here where it's, you know, quite concentrated, and then it gets patchy, but I feel like it's pretty smooth throughout. And then we'll add some more water into that and try to thin it out quite a bit more. Okay. So I like that. I actually do like that. And it's not, the paper is not buckling as much as I thought it would. Let's see if it's coming through. So I mean, it didn't really come through all that much. At all. Actually, it didn't come through the paper at all. And let's see here. Same here, so you can see it. It did buckle a little bit, you know, but not bad, I find. Actually, I feel like this paper buckled maybe slightly less. I don't know. So you can do lines, you can make it thick. I like that. So it also said that you could layer up for to get it darker, so let's try that. Let's try just layering up on top of this one. We'll just do half so we can kind of compare. Okay, and then we'll layer up on half of this. We'll just kind of see, we'll let that dry and see how that is. Okay, so interesting. So this was an interesting box for me because I've never used any of these supplies, which I like. I feel like that's the whole point of a subscription box, is to get things that you might not have bought for yourself, or you might not think to use, or colors that you might not think to use. I feel like that's a great selling point of these subscription boxes, because I would have never gotten anything like this, but yet now I'm going to play with them and I'm going to try to create something, and it's not going to be a masterpiece, but I'm hoping that we have fun doing it. So that, I feel like that's, you know, you got to look at the cost of that into the boxes too. There's what I like to call the fun factor. So we have to factor that into the cost of the box too, because you're not only paying for the products, but you're paying for the mystery of the box, and you're paying for having fun with the box, right? That's the whole point. Yeah. So far I'm liking this. When I come back with the artwork, I'll let you guys see what this looks like when it's dry. So this did dry, but it was a little bit wet when I added the third layer. So this is 3 layers of darkness, and this is 3 layers of darkness for the walnut ink. And you can see that it did bloom a little bit, cause a little bit of a bloom, and that's just when the layer underneath is starting to dry and you put a layer on top that's more wet, and it just causes it to kind of spread out a little bit and cause like this little bit of a bloom. But I was a little impatient, and same over here, so you can see it kind of spread out a little bit and cause like a cauliflower sort of effect. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it did get much darker than this side. So this is 1 layer and this was 3 layers. So you can layer it up. Just let it dry before you layer anymore. Don't be impatient like me. Alright guys, so that's it for the unboxing and the swatching, and we'll get into the artwork in the next video. So thanks for watching.